Okay, so once you get your character cut out, basically what you have to do now is kind of check it out. How I do this is a very easy process of using an alpha. If you hold control and click over your guy that's cut out, or girl, or whatever you chose, you can go to channels and hit this button and double click on the alpha that it produces. Select, deselect. Everything black is a good selection and everything white is not. Okay, so I have some pieces over here that need to be colored black. I can just go into a brush and maybe go in here and just paint these the brush. Okay, so I'm just painting them with the brush, cleaning them up, going in here. Some of these are spots on my screen that look white, but they're really not. Good. Now to employ this mask, all I do is hit to click and drag it down. Go back to my original guy. Okay. Select the inverse everything and hit delete on the keyboard. This will get rid of all the little grimy things out there. Now I also have a very harsh brush right now. And you will learn depth of field later on. But for right now, I would say, anything that is sticking out on my character, like this hand, how he's like holding this out. It's way out in front of the camera, and I want people to pay attention to it more than anything else. So I'm going to take this hard brush and take the eraser tool and just go kind of around this area using a hard brush rather than a soft brush. People pay attention to stuff that is in focus. So if I sit here and make this in focus without them knowing it, all of a sudden it becomes a good graphic. It's really hard to do this when you're printing stuff on a printing press because, it's not like you can just say, well, this edge be blurry. On a printing press, you don't have that luxury. But this assignment does not employ a printing press at all. It's going to be just printed out on our laser printer. So I'm being very careful using my Wacom tablet and just cutting away the outside of anything that I want users to pay attention to. This is his neck area. I had to separate that. What I want to do on the neck area, that's way in the background. So what I want to do on that is blur it using the blur tool. That blurs it back some. I might want to blur these edges just a little bit. They're a little harsh, but they're definitely in a lot more focus than the rest of the stuff. Almost too in focus. There we go. Now the assignment is this. Since you have the guy or girl or whatever you have to find a quote that best represents this character. Mine's greed. He looks like he's a very greedy character. I'm going to auto-correct the color a little bit on him. If I go to levels, scoot just one back, scoot just one this way. There we go. Getting him a little lighter. Alright, so in the next video I show you how to make a vector mask around the object.